And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in standing for the processional of the Greeneville High School faculty and the graduating class of 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you remain standing. Gentlemen, remove your hats as our colors are presented and the Star Spangled Banner is presented.
On guard. Halt. Left. Hey. Pose. Present. On. Close. Forward. Arch.
You all may be seated. Good evening, and welcome to all of our family, friends, faculty, and administration that have helped all of us get to where we are today. It is an honor to be standing before you on this memorable occasion. It has truly been an amazing journey. Class of 2019, you have inspired me with all of our accomplishments and accolades in academics, athletics, and service in our 4 short years. In a world of uncertainty and confusion, you, class of 2019, have shown me that we can and will change the world and make it better by helping and serving others. We have learned many lessons throughout our 4 years at Greeneville High School. Our successes and struggles have all been similar, and the lessons to overcome those struggles and move forward while changing ourselves and the world around us has applied to every one of us. I've been around athletics all of my life. 6 a.m. workouts, 2-a-days in the summer, and pushing prowlers were all a part of the training and pain I endured. Athletics constantly pushed me to both my physical and emotional limits while being trained by some of the best coaches to ever coach the game. I learned in that stressful, chaotic, and sometimes failing environment that these were the life lessons I would need to embrace to change myself and the world around me. So, I would like to share with you a few lessons I've learned to hopefully inspire all of us to change ourselves and leave this world a little better than we found it. In the game of football, all the glory usually goes to either the quarterback, running backs, receivers, or coaches. But us quarterbacks, we know that what really goes unnoticed is how many little things at every position has to be executed perfectly for every play call to be successful. In the words of the legendary coach John Wooden, if you don't do the little things well, the big things won't matter. Throughout my high school career, I found this quote to be the absolute truth. Take, for instance, the first snap. Everyone always thinks the play starts with the quarterback, but that's not true. The play starts with our center. To most, it seems like a simple exchange, but to the quarterback and center, we have to commit to making that simple exchange flawless, because if it's not, the entire play doesn't even matter. Class of 2019, if we want to make this world a better place, we must be willing to commit to doing the little things right, or the big things won't matter. The Green Devil football program and team are my family. When one teammate struggled, we all struggled. When one teammate won, we all won. Relationships to me is what a team is all about. Our rings will tarnish, our records will all be broken, but the relationships with my teammates will live in my heart forever. Helen Keller said it best, alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. Class of 2019, we are a team here graduating tonight, and all of us have made huge contributions to our graduating class. If we truly want to make this world better, we can't do it alone, so let's build some lasting relationships. Society today judges people's athletic ability based on an athlete's size, speed, or weight. While I think those are all important measurements, the most immeasurable and most important, in my opinion, is the size of an athlete's heart. I've been fortunate to play in 2 state championship games in my high school career, and in each of those games, we were outsized at almost every position. The reason the Green Devils were able to prevail and win those 2 state championship games was because their hearts and desire to win was much bigger than either of those opponents' sides. Class of 2019, if we want to make this world a better place, we should always measure a person by the size of their heart and not by their physical appearance or attributes. We've all probably heard the Bible verse, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future," Jeremiah 29:11. I've studied and relied on this verse throughout my 4 years playing football. I actually have questioned the plans to prosper you and not harm you part when I was going through 2-a-days on a 100-degree turf field with coaches yelling and screaming. But what I came to understand and really appreciate was that enduring the summer workouts and training all paid off when we were in a battle on the football field. Going through those rough, hard days were worth all the pain and sacrifice when we received those 2 gold trophies. Class of 2019, if we want to make the world a better place, we must be willing to endure the hard stuff. I remember in 2017, in the 3rd round of the state TSSAA playoffs, the first quarter scoreboard reflected Greeneville 0 and Anderson County 21. Everything that could have gone wrong in that first quarter did. A blocked punt, a turnover on downs, another turnover inside our own 20-yard line, and all Anderson County fans chanting "overrated." Even though the odds were against us and it looked like our season was quickly coming to an end, I wasn't worried. Why? Because I knew my teammates would never give up. Our team went on to outscore Anderson County 35-31, and we went on to win the 2017 Class 4A state championship. Class of 2019, if we want to make this world a better place, we can never, ever give up. To my classmates, we're moments away from beginning our journey through life. More importantly, we're moments away from making this world better. It will not be easy, but if we commit to doing the small things right, building lasting relationships, measure the heart of a person, commit to the hard stuff, and most importantly, never give up, we will make this world better for ourselves and each other. So class of 2019, let's go make this world better than we found it. Go Devils and go Army, beat Navy.
Famous comic strip artist Bill Watterson once said, "We're so busy watching out for what's just ahead of us that we don't take time to enjoy where we are. Too many of us get lost in hoping for tomorrow." Personally, I can recall many times that I wished the day away to get through a tough situation, most recently my AP exams. But through the struggle, I have learned that it is better to bask in the moment than be obsessed with the future. I watch life pass by too many of my peers who are distracted by the device in their hand. We worry about the likes, views, and retweets more than our surroundings. We post pictures on social media capturing the glorious times we were having, when in reality, the only thing that made them worthwhile was the filter in the background. We must do better. Each of you belongs in the present, and you must make the most of every situation you encounter. Now that you have graduated, people will start telling you that you are the future. I disagree. I believe that you are the present. Change will follow when you become active. Do not become stationary. We all have the opportunity to evoke change in our communities locally, nationally, and globally. Do not pass up this opportunity. The world is in dire need of #FutureReady graduates. Live in the moment with your friends, extend your love to your families, and make time for yourself. It is better to be present and engaged rather than mentally checked out and remembering only through insignificant photographs. As most of you know, famous literary figure Jay Gatsby from F. Scott Fitzgerald's masterpiece, The Great Gatsby, fell victim to this trap. He was so focused on his dream that he forgot to look around and enjoy all that he had created with his vast accumulated wealth. Gatsby never fostered any sort of friendships, never swam in his celebrated pool, or indulged in his massive parties. His life was so devoid of meaningful connections that after his murder, no one attended his funeral. He was so obsessed over a single relationship that he isolated himself from the world. His infatuation destroyed any chance he had to enjoy the present and the possibilities that life presented him. He was so focused on his goal that he eliminated the possibility of attaining it. I'm not saying don't follow your dreams. I'm using this to remind you to not become so fixated on your goal that in the meantime you let life pass you by. In order to foster change, like I know we are meant to do, we must focus on being present. You will never get back the time you have lost in the past. The present is the time to take action and make a difference. The best way I have found to do this is to simply be kind. The world would greatly benefit if there was just a little more kindness spread by each of you. It is impossible to know the circumstances of each person that you meet. A kind word paired with a smile can literally be the bright spot in someone's day. With that in mind, never forget to be genuine. Be good people. In a world often filled with darkness, be the light. The world is already full of dishonest people. Be the exception. Set the example for those around you. Be the kind person, the present person, and the leader. Your life will undoubtedly be unpredictable. While you cannot change this, you can control who you are to other people. You can control the attention you give to those around you. You can choose to be a genuine person. Never fail in choosing these things. I have faith in all of you. Each of us are embarking down different paths. However, we can all live a lifestyle that includes living in the moment and extending kindness. The world is at a crossroads and needs people like us to facilitate a meaningful and valid global community. The world needs doctors, lawyers, welders, electricians, and even presidents. I encourage you to get out there, leave your mark on the world, and live in the spectacular now.
Well, sometimes in life, things happen that are unexpected. They take us by surprise, but we are lucky because we have parents, teachers, friends, family, and God that help us to always be prepared for the unexpected. I know you all probably get tired of me talking about baseball, but guess what? That's where I'm going to start. One thing you should know about baseball is that it's a game of failure. You can fail 7 out of 10 times, 7 out of 10 times, and still be considered successful and a great player. You can be 0 for 7 so far, and your next 3 at-bats are hits, and bam, you're killing it. But to play this game, you have to be able to handle the 70% of the time you are going to fail. You will fail more than you succeed, and it's all about how you choose to respond to that. As Rocky Balboa told us, it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. The same thing goes for life too, though. None of us want to fail, and if you know me, you know I hate it. I want every test I take to be a 100, every essay I turn in to not have a flaw. On the basketball court, I can't stand to turn it over. And in softball, if I go 3 for 4, I'm focused on that one at-bat I didn't deliver for my team. And it drives me crazy. It's like it just replays over and over in my head until I get another opportunity to do better, to fix it. But let's be real. We aren't perfect. I'm not, you're not, and we are going to make mistakes. And sometimes things are going to be thrown at us that we have no control over. But what are you going to do when that happens? I hope you choose to overcome it, whatever it may be. So yes, I've learned that perfection isn't obtainable. But that doesn't mean that we can't still strive to be the best that we can be. No matter how many times we are told it can't be achieved, I won't ever see the harm in striving for it. We have 2 choices here. We can give up, or we can let those obstacles become stepping stones to the dreams that we've had since we were little kids. My family had one of those unexpected obstacles thrown at us about 10 years ago. My cousin, Colin Lancaster, who is now 15 years old, was in a car accident that left him paralyzed from the waist down. I went from playing on the same Little League team as him to standing by him in the hospital hoping he would be all right. So, 8-year-old me is sitting here wondering what things are going to be like now. Will things be weird when we can't all play together like normal? Or how long is everyone going to be this sad? But it wasn't like that at all. Not with Colin. He might have been in a wheelchair every day since then, but anyone who knows him doesn't see that wheelchair. We see the smile he constantly wears, the star student, the amazing athlete. He now competes in archery, track and field, and basketball. And when I say he competes, I mean he competes. His travel basketball team goes all over the country playing at the highest level they can. He had an article written about him in Sports Illustrated as one of the top athletes in wheelchair sports, and he continues to inspire everyone around him. I hope and pray that you allow his story to do the same for you. Let it motivate and encourage you to recognize how lucky we are to have what we have. And know that whatever obstacles are placed before you, you can overcome it. Get back up and strive for greatness with everything in you. My dad always talks about this process thing. He says it to his baseball team all the time. Love the process, enjoy the process. It's all about the process. It took me a while to see it, but I don't think he's just talking about baseball. I think he's talking about life. Don't just focus on the end result, but love everything in between and all the great things that come out of getting to your goals. Don't just reach for your goals, but enjoy reaching for them. So, we've been talking about how all of these things are thrown at us, but I do think it's important to know that all of these things are a part of God's plan for us. My grandmother shared this story with me from the Bible, and I think it pertains to all of us, so I'd like to share it with everyone. Just a few days before the crucifixion, Mary, who Jesus had forgiven for so many sins, went to the house and wet Jesus' feet with her tears for him, then dried them with her hair. Then she took her very expensive perfume, the best thing she had to give him, and poured it on his feet. In just a few days, those same feet would be nailed to the cross. Mary had sinned. She had made mistakes, just like all of us have, and all of us will. But she didn't fail to give all that she could to him. To the class of 2019, I hope and pray that no matter what you face, and no matter how many mistakes you make, you give all you can to God, your talents, your kindness, and your love to him. Parents, teachers, friends, family, the class of 2019 thanks you for preparing us for anything that life throws at us, and for helping us fall in love with the process. Congratulations, I love y'all.
So now we step out into this crazy world. We're going off to find ourselves, to figure out who we are and where we fit in. For each one of us, this looks different. Some are going to college, some are staying home, some to a trade school, and some to the military. But for each one of us, our lives are changing. And whether we like it or not, this is the end of what we've known for our entire life, and the beginning of something new. Sure, change is scary, because we never know what's coming around the bend. But this change has the potential for some incredible things. This change could be filled with our best memories. These could be the times that when we're old and gray, we look back on and think those were the days. And I'd give back anything if I could just have one of those days. And we've been preparing. Inside and outside of school, life has been throwing itself at us. And we have been able to overcome the hardships that we've faced. You see, we are tough. Some maybe a little bit more stubborn. And we have been able to overcome the hardships. And when we get knocked down and when life took away the things that we loved and cared about, we stood up, looked it back in the eye and said, come on, let's go again. I look forward to the future. I believe part of my optimism is because our teachers and community have made us future ready. You see, we have been taught how to work with others, deal with people who disagree with us, work our way through a problem, and learn something for ourselves instead of relying on someone else to spoon feed us. In this way, we have learned how to achieve what we desire instead of complaining about what we do not have. We know now how to go in every day and work hard to reach a goal and then continue working to sustain it. We know our limits, and we know these are not things dealing with our past circumstances, because our future is not defined by our past circumstances, but by our imagination, choices, and work ethic. The most important things I've learned deal with the value and equality of all people. I know that you have value, I know that you have beauty, and I know that you have self-worth. And I know these things have never and will never be encompassed by a group of numbers or a series of tests, but solely on the content of your character and the integrity of your choices. So you no longer have your high school identity defining you. High school sports, your friend group, and all the extracurricular activities no longer make up who you are. So take this opportunity to figure out who you truly are. This is your chance to make of yourself whatever you desire. And as you do this, I encourage you to remember the past. Respect the lessons you've learned from it and know that it is now gone. Set your sights on the future, your future that starts today. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life, and have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition. This life you have is yours, and it's fleeing fast. Tomorrow may not come for you. Take what you have learned thus far in life and use that knowledge to achieve what you desire now. Don't let your past circumstances define you or hold you back. Go out, work hard, and earn every piece that you get. And don't be too prideful to accept some help along the way. Also be generous when giving it back. And I tell you this now, today, we can only learn from the past, prepare for the future, and live in today. Thank you.
Well, I can tell you from standing here and just hearing those 4 speeches, this is not a very envious spot to be in. Great job, you guys. You summed up things very well. And I'm going to repeat some of the things that you said, I'm sure. Greetings, class of 2019. Your children and our babies. I'll spend some time shortly listing the accolades you have earned along your path to tonight, but first, I want to talk to you about some things I would love to see continually guide you as you march victoriously into the paths that lie ahead for you. Know that tonight is not the end of a journey, it's the beginning of a new path. We have only prepared you to leave and continue to learn. You have received an excellent start in Greeneville City Schools. Remember, this ceremony is called commencement, so start commencing. Commence to strive for more, reach higher, and go farther. Continue to kindle the Green Devil spirit of G, great character, H, hard work, and S, success. We've all talked about that for more than 4 years now. Also know that the H also stands for heart. It is my most sincere wish that each of you leaves your days at Greeneville High School knowing that you leave us with a piece of our heart. We've been so blessed to give those pieces to you. Now, as you have already shown us you are capable of, take those pieces that we have given you, spread them in this world. Build your dreams by continuing to invest your heart in everything you do. If there's a score to be kept, win. If there's a way you can do good for others, serve. And if there's someone who is in need, give. I've been truly amazed and inspired by this class. As I told them a few different times this week, last 2 weeks, in different events we've been at, when I look at them, I see stories, I see moments. There are many different paths represented here tonight to get to this same destination. There are young people in this group who have overcome tremendous obstacles, some that would crush others to have lived through, including me. Many of these circumstances were completely outside of the student's control, while others made some not so smart choices at times and put their own obstacles in their way. But like Elena said, you got to move on. There are others who chose for themselves a more positive, difficult, and rigorous path that has molded them into some of the brightest potential-filled young adults you could imagine. Stories. How you got here, what you have been through, is merely a prologue to the amazing novel that you get one chance to write. Sure, there are things you can correct, there are variations you can make in the path, but the ultimate story is the culmination of the decisions that affect you, but most importantly, how you respond to those moments in your story. Some of you have already experienced some amazing highlights in your life. Some of you have gotten news that completely devastated you, but most of all, you just kept going. You haven't been satisfied with yesterday's accomplishments. You haven't been defeated by their setbacks. You have just kept going. This I will guarantee you, neither setbacks nor accomplishments are over for you. You will have many more stories and moments in your lives that will accumulate to show who you are. You have shown you have grit, you have determination. You aren't one-hit wonders. You must always keep going. Life will start now to come at you faster and more furious. But even sweeter things are down the road for you. Get to the next story, the next moment. But don't ever lose the lessons you've already learned, and you will be much better for it. In all that you do, school, work, marriage, just life in general, be the best you can be. Invest your heart in what you do always. Very few remarkable things have ever happened in this world without a person first having a dream, then deciding to put their heart into it and going to work. Carry that spirit and drive forward in your lives. That's what it means when we say D4L, Devil for Life. This class of 2019 is an exceptional group of young people who have proudly carried on the grand 126-year tradition of Greeneville High School. We began 4 years ago with a vision of preparing our students to be #future ready. This was the first class that heard those words. Some folks have asked and tried to relay that message of what is this future ready business. Put quite simply, we had a goal that our students would get to tonight and graduate having the tools that would allow them to be prepared and be successful in whatever their future plans may be. You may ask, what does that look like and how can you measure it? We have some indicators that have been developed and are noted in your programs in the green print after the students' names. First one is, does the graduate have an industry recognized certification in their hand when they graduate? Will all 56 of you who do please stand to be recognized? Does the graduate have post-secondary or has taken an AP course with the potential to gain college credit verified on their transcript before they graduated from GHS? Will all 128 of you who do please stand to be recognized? Has the graduate met the college and career readiness benchmark identified on the ACT test, which is a 21 or better? Will all 131 of you who do please stand to be recognized? Lastly, has the graduate demonstrated that they have marketable skills that are valuable in the workforce? Will all 97 of you who have attained the Workforce Ready Diploma or the LEAP distinction please stand? These are 4 major measurable areas that show future readiness. But there are more intangible, less concrete examples as well. Do they have a sense of community pride? Are they empathetic to others? Do they take personal responsibility for their own actions? Do they work well with others? Do they have the determination to keep grinding when the going gets tough? All these traits are the cornerstones of the entire Greeneville City Schools educational experience. And I can say with pride that this group of graduates has learned these lessons well. Have there been instances in the last 4 years that we've struggled, butted heads with each other over some of these traits? Sure. But I want to take the opportunity tonight to convey to you again, like I did this morning. Just like a father looks lovingly at his children, he also has to correct them sometimes when they get out of line. It hurts, or they hurt when you hurt. But most of all, a father loves them through it all. I'm very proud of you. And I have some of those fatherly feelings right now. Always know, no matter what, P. Frey loves you. We began our journey together 4 short years ago. You were deer in the headlights freshman, didn't even know where your lockers were. And I was only 3 years into this job. Through those ups and downs, highs and lows, we can collectively now say we're all better for it. I challenge you to never get up on what you're working on or toward. Tonight I share with you in celebrating an illustrious example of future-ready graduates. As this group celebrates their 13 years of education in the Greeneville City school system, I look forward to the coming years, hearing and witnessing the great things you are doing, and remembering the special 4 years I've got to share with you, GHS graduates. With your hard work and the support of this entire community, you've accomplished much. This year as a school, we've celebrated together some of the following things. 6 superior ratings by our choirs in state competition, with 2 of the highest scores in the state. 7 superior ratings in band competitions, both marching and concert. Blue Ridge Athletic Conference All Sports Trophy winners all 4 years you were in high school, and 10 years in a row. 9 conference, 10 district championships, 6 region championships, state level competition in 5 different sports, with 10 individual state tournament competitors, 3 sectional championships, state tournament appearances in ladies soccer, men's bowling, and men's wrestling, 2 individual state champions in wrestling, state champions repeat in football, and state champions three-peat in soccer. Great work. Individually, the class of 2019 consists of 237 students receiving diplomas. Additionally, this year we have hosted 5 foreign exchange students, 3 from Germany, 1 from France, and 1 from Spain. They are participating tonight as honorary graduates. Members of this class have been offered scholarships totaling just over $15.6 million. $160 seniors are eligible for Tennessee Promise, and 158 of them are eligible for Hope Scholarship. Seniors, if you have earned a college scholarship in any level, any organization, for your hard work and accomplishments at GHS, please stand to be recognized. We are also extremely proud to recognize 7 of our graduates tonight who will be leaving us to serve in our national military service. Will you please stand and allow us to express our pride and appreciation to you? Thank you. The class of 19, sorry. The class of 2019 boasts 66 GHS honor scholars, they have the gold stoles on. 62 GHS Community Service Scholars, purple cords. 89 State of Tennessee graduates with honors, blue cords. 85 State of Tennessee graduates with distinction, white cords. And 57 TriStar scholars, and they have a TriStar medal on. Director Starnes, with great humbleness and pride, I thank you for the opportunity to, on behalf of the entire faculty and staff of Greeneville High School, present to you and the Board of Education the members of the GHS 2019 senior class for the awarding of their diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Fraley, for that heartfelt message. Good evening. Welcome students, parents, family members, friends, faculty, staff, and administrators to the 2019 graduation ceremony. We're glad you're here to share in this joyous occasion. Before I begin, I would like to take a minute to recognize the Greeneville City Board of Education. First of all, our board chair, Mr. Craig Ogle. Our Vice Chair, Ms. Cindy Luttrell. Our Treasurer, Mr. Jerry Anderson. Dr. Craig Shepard. Mr. Josh Quillen. And Ms. Laura Woody, student member of the board. The presence of the members of the board demonstrates their commitment to education and the pride they have in our students and your many accomplishments. I'm honored to be taking part in my first Greeneville High School graduation ceremony. Even though your official diploma will mark the fact that you're a Greeneville High School graduate, always remember that you're a graduate of the Greeneville City School System, one of the top performing school systems in the country. Tonight is a culmination of 14 years of education, with each grade level, pre-K through 12, adding knowledge and skills along the way. Your teachers, coaches, extracurricular sponsors, and all system staff are educators and have worked throughout your journey to prepare you for this moment. At this time, I would ask that all Greeneville City Schools educators please stand. Each of you has had an impact on the lives of our graduates, and we thank you for your dedication to their success. Graduates, all of us in the Greeneville City School System are proud of you in this crowning achievement. While tonight is certainly a milestone, it is not the end, as we've talked about. It is actually the beginning of a new chapter in your life, one filled with endless possibilities. As you prepare to start college, attend career and technical school, join the military, or enter into the world of work, have confidence that you are ready. Know that you are prepared not only academically, but you are also equipped to handle the challenges that you will face in this new journey. The vision statement for the Greeneville City Schools is graduates will be prepared and confident to own their future. As you leave here tonight, know that you have the knowledge, the skills, and the character to own your future and realize your dreams. Know that you are future ready. Seniors, I want to share two traits that I believe are the key to success in life, and we've already talked a little bit about them in the previous speeches. First of all, a positive attitude, and secondly, a strong work ethic. Thomas Jefferson stated, "Nothing can stop the person with the right mental attitude from achieving his or her goal, and nothing on earth can help the person with the wrong mental attitude." Henry Ford stated, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." Both these gentlemen knew the importance that attitude plays in determining success or failure. Next is work ethic. Former Secretary of State Colin Powell stated, "A dream does not become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work." Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson stated, "Success isn't always about greatness, it's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come." As exemplified by these quotes, if you will have a positive attitude and consistently work hard, you can realize your dreams and achieve success in life. I want to share one last example of the merits of hard work and a positive attitude. The following is an excerpt from a book by John Gordon titled "The Power of Positive Leadership." No matter what anyone says, just show up and do the work. If they praise you, show up and do the work. If they criticize you, show up and do the work. If no one even notices you, show up and do the work. Just keep showing up, doing the work, and leading the way. Lead with passion. Fuel up with optimism. Have faith. Maintain hope. Power up with love. Be stubborn. Fight the good fight. Refuse to give up. Ignore the critics. Believe in the impossible. Show up. Do the work. You'll be glad you did. True grit leads to success. To the graduating class of 2019, I wish you health, happiness, and much success. Mr. Fraley, I am pleased to accept this graduating class on behalf of the town of Greeneville, the Board of Education, the administration, teachers, and staff of all the Greeneville City Schools, and by the power vested in me by the state of Tennessee, I hereby declare you graduates of the Greeneville City School System. Congratulations.
Joshua Ryan Adams. Madison Brooke Atkinson. Cassidy Marie Albert. Ellie Leanne Alexander.
Jorge Amat Zapatero.
Olivia Ray Armis. Morgan Lee Ashby. Meredith Abigail Bailey.
Cade Houston Ballard.
Kaylin Christian Barbonda. Allison Rayanna Barner. Brandon Matthew Bates. Apolline Janvier Marie Beauvoir. Trevor Odell Belcher. Abigail Jane Beverly. Taylor Ann Beverly. Jasmine Elena Blue. Christina Lee Box. Jared Christopher Bragdon. Haley Rebecca Brennan. Garrison Carol Brooks. Caitlin Leanne Brooks. Gregory Howard Brown. Emma Faith Broyles. Caitlin Renee Broyles. Lana Kate Broyles. Bryce Chance Buchanan. Marco Tristan Bucklew. Adia Josephine Bulawa. David Wayne Bergner. Hannah Mae Kale. Kelsey Brooke Cantrell. Thomas Brandon Carter II. Tristan Sean Casebeer. Braylon Renee Childress. Katie Nicole Clark. Hannah Faith Arlene Clemens. Jenna Bryn Click.
Elena Diane Collins.
Klein Craig Cook. Katie Elizabeth Cronin. Alec Edward Crum. Haley Brooke Crum. Kenya Marie Petchak.
Brian Thomas Dabbs. Journey Demaya Davis. Ty Frank DeBus. Alexander Michael Deemer. Jaron Robert Deemer. Jasmine Bianca Deaton. Lane Wilson Doan. Erin Nicole Doney. Savannah Grace Duff. George Vernon Duncan. Lee Elizabeth Duncan. Mackenzie Danielle Duncan. Eli Anthony Ebmeyer. Josephine Elizabeth Ellis. Gavin Neal Emmett. Jacob Scott Phelps. Elena Nicole Ferguson. Lee Ann Fillers. Leah Ann Fillers. Aaron Ross Fincham. Carly Paige Sylvia Denise Flores. Cameron Ross Foshi. Caitlin Nicole Foster. Emily Frace. Robert Allen Freeman. Grace Hayes Gass. Javon Thomas Gillespie. Jordan Isaiah Gillespie. Jaquez Donovan Gillespie Taylor. Austin James Ray Gillen. Dorian Savon Goddard. Olivia Drew Graham. James Michael Hugh Green. Dalton William Gregg. Madison Ashley Gwynn. Alexis Brienne Hamilton. Philip Scott Hamilton. Justin Wayne Hammett. Jake Allen Hardin. Jenna K. Perrin. Victoria Michelle Harmon. Matthew Dennis Hartline. Deanna Christine Helton. Casey Lee Hensley. Nikasia Brai Hensley. Rachel Aaron Hensley. Abby Grace Herndon. Ursula Elizabeth Harrell. Jack Ryan Hickey. Ashley Louise Hickman. Michaela Sharice Heilman. Ryan Jericho Hill. Kyler Hayden Hinkle. Cameron Blair Height. Benjamin Pierce Hecky. Teddy Joe Hollenbeck. Catherine Elizabeth Holloway. Kenzie Grace Holt. Carrie Beth Hudnall. Samuel Emery Hyde. Jessica Hardinez. Isaac Bright Jeffers. Matthew Patrick Jersey. Lynn Johnson. Morgan Nicole Johnson. Riley Grace Jones. Kelsey Elizabeth Jones. McKinley Paige Jones. Peggy Hannah Jones. Thomas Michael Jones. Lance Emily Park Keller. Shayla Jacqueline Kenny. Shayla Jacqueline Kenny. Kennedy Edward Kershaw. Macy Faith Kidwell. Ian Reed Strom Kilday. Madeline Kate Kilday. Daniel Maurice Kendall. Jonathan Terrell King. Trent Ambrose Knight. Rebecca Michaela Cricco. Michaela Nancy Kriebel. Juna Kwan.
Paige Elise Langmead. Jax Jonna Latour. Emily Marie Lawler. Brianna Axie Lay. Isaiah Blake Lee. Christina Sherelle Lemons. Hunter Taylor Lewis. Brandon James Taylor Lilly. Matthew Paul Livingston. Lexon Alexis Lopez Rodriguez. Desmond Tahaj Maddox. Peyton Austin Malone. Tyler Andrew Marsh. Austin Jacob Martin. Cody Sterling Macero. Dalton Baird McLean. Josue David Riviera. Christian Isaiah Merkel. Camry Aaliyah Merriweather. Jackson Paul Metcalf.
Morgan Cal Montgomery.
Madison Grace Morrison. Emma Lee Blake Myers. Zachary James Nance. Christina Ashley Bell Norvell.
Branson Cade Odell. Josephine Jasmine Oliveras Deloya. Matyra Alexia Olmstead. Melanie Danielle Osborne. Daniel N. Patel. Lourdes Maria Ferreira. Isabella Marina Pernilla Rodriguez. Daniel Pomachan. Ty Lee Pomachan. Michael Garrett Pickering. Elijah Stone Quick. Joel Andrew Rader. Samuel James Reagan. Colin Atkins Reed. Joseph Atkins Rich. Joseph Sebastian Rich. Emma Caroline Ricker. Tana Alexis Ricker. William Shane Riggs. Victoria Alexandra Marie Rodifer. Zion Israel Rodifer. Kelsey Renee Rogers. Jordan Lee Rozier. Alec Wayne Schlier. Michael David Schubert. Gabriel Douglas Seaton. Taylor Michelle Schatzer. Camrick Andrew Shelton. Samara Aline Shelton. Logan Roy James Shipley. Sydney Grace Shipley. Jason China Simmons. Hannah Kathleen Sinks. Marissa Nicole Snap. Ruth Ivana Stills Friend. And Miranda Lee Stokes. Robert Edmund Stott. Abrianna Danielle Stroud. Hannah Ashlyn Taylor. William Taylor. Rhiannon Eve Teal. Bobby Lee Thacker. Christiana Sarah Torkelson. Laurice Ellen Tomer White. Jade Emily Treble. Matthew Andrew Tullock. Marissa Leanne Tweed. Nicholas Jesse Franklin Tyree.
Jonas Emil Uphaus.
Yes, Wagner! Yes!
Matthew Ethan Wagner. Carmen Gabriella Waldrop. Joshua Tyler Wallen.
Jordan Nathaniel Webb.
Hannah Nicole Wells. Ashlyn Marie White. Marissa Rayanne White.
Matthew Donald White.
Natasha Nicole Whitfield. Carver David Whitson. Drew Michael Williman. Micah Thor Wilson. Emma Michelle Wirtz. Savannah Joy Wolf. Zachary Thomas Wood. Laura Grace Woody. Jordan Allen Worthington. Lauren Danielle Yoakley. Marvin Walter Wimberly. Caitlin Elena Young. Kaylin Elena Young. Alana Young. Malik Fuad Youssef. Jason Michael Frazier. Malachi David Ashley. Devin Allen Elise Vitale. Elise Vitale. We're going to try that again. They weren't here for practice. Devin Allen Elise Vitale. Jean-Pierre Elise Vitale. Calvin Michael Hood. Garen Luke Scheffler. John David Stewart. William Grant Taylor.
I ask you all to rise, please. Ask that you please remain in your seats until the singing of the alma mater and the recessional to follow with the graduates. Graduates have been instructed to go outside the building, so don't expect them to be in the lobby. If you want to catch up with them, they will be outside. Members of the class of 2019, you began this ceremony tonight as members of the Greeneville High School graduating class of 2019. With the awarding of your diplomas, you may now transfer your tassels in honor of your status as members of the GHS alumni class of 2019. Please join us now in the singing of the Greeneville High alma mater.
We